Are you ready to dive into the depths of the Amazon, where reality, pain, and legends intertwine in both terrifying and fascinating ways? Today, we'll explore 3 stories that reveal how the world's largest biome is as awe-inspiring as it is dangerous. Imagine an ant whose single bite makes you feel as if you're on fire. These are the bullet ants, the stars of one of the most painful rituals in the world. For the young warriors of the Satirma tribe, facing these ants is not just a test of bravery, it's a rite of passage into adulthood. But how can a tiny insect inflict such intense pain? Now, picture a fish so small it could go unnoticed until you step into the river and feel something unusual. Meet the kangaroo, the infamous vampire fish, notorious for invading the human body in ways that send shivers down your spine. But is this tale fact or just another myth from the jungle? Amid these natural dangers, we also encounter the Aikemiabas, the legendary warrior women of the Amazon. Without men in their villages, they were independent, strong, and guardians of a sacred amulet called the Mwirikita. This legend inspired the name of the Amazon itself and remains alive in the stories and traditions of the forest people. Killer ants, eerie fish, and legendary women. These stories prove that the Amazon is not only a place of unparalleled biodiversity, but also a realm of mysteries and challenges that both captivate and frighten. Think you know everything about the Amazon? Get ready to think again. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and join us in uncovering the most incredible stories from the forest. And tell me in the comments, which of these stories would you dare to experience? Have you heard of the world's most extreme pain ritual? It takes place deep in the Amazon, where ants are more than just insects. They make history. We're talking about bullet ants, known to have the most painful sting on the planet. What makes this agony even more intense is their role in an indigenous ritual where young warriors prove their courage by enduring their bites. In the culture of the Satirma people, the transition from childhood to adulthood isn't marked by parties or speeches, but by pain, intense pain. This initiation ritual is a true test of physical, psychological, and spiritual endurance. These ants are no ordinary insects. Measuring up to 3 centimeters, their sting is so excruciating that the Schmidt pain index rates it at the maximum level, comparable to walking on hot coals with a nail driven into your foot. And get this, the pain can last up to 24 hours, causing tremors, sweating, and even hallucinations. For the ritual, the ants are carefully collected and placed into a woven glove, their stingers pointing inward. The challenge? The young man must insert his hands into the glove and endure dozens of tucandiras stinging him simultaneously. Before donning the gloves, the initiate undergoes spiritual preparation. He knows he cannot scream, cry, or show weakness. Doing so would bring shame to himself and his family. And don't think it's over quickly. He must endure the pain for at least 10 full minutes. Now, imagine this. The tucandir is attacking with their stingers, injecting venom directly into the young man's skin. He dances and sings alongside the elders, trying to withstand the agony. Meanwhile, his body begins to tremble, his heart races, his muscles seize. The pain is so overwhelming that many describe it as if their hands are engulfed in flames. This ritual is not just a test of pain, it's a symbol of maturity. For the Satirma, facing the tucandiras means earning the respect of the community and becoming a true warrior. And believe it or not, this is just the beginning. To be considered fully initiated, the young man must repeat the ritual up to 20 times throughout his life. So, the next time you think about the Amazon rainforest, remember, it's not just a sanctuary of biodiversity, but also a stage for rituals that push human limits. Would you dare to face the tucandiras? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps us bring you even more amazing stories. Can you believe that in the heart of the Amazon, there's a phenomenon so stunning it defies logic in the eye? Here, 2 giants of nature meet, but refuse to mix. This is the famous meeting of the waters, where the Negro and Solomois rivers flow side by side for kilometers without ever merging. It's like a standoff between 2 natural titans. On one side, the Rio Negro, with its dark, calm waters, almost like a mirror. On the other, the Solomois, with its muddy, turbulent waters, teeming with life. Together, they form the mighty Amazon River. But the burning question is, why don't these waters mix? The answer lies in science. These two rivers have such distinct characteristics that it's like trying to mix oil and water. The Rio Negro is warm, with temperatures reaching 28 degrees Celsius, and its waters are acidic and light. The Solimois, on the other hand, is cooler at 22 degrees Celsius and loaded with sediments, making it denser. Plus, their speeds are polar opposites. The Negro glides gently at 2 kilometers per hour, while the Solimois charges ahead at 6 kilometers per hour. This contrast creates a unique natural spectacle that attracts tourists from all over the world. What's even more amazing is that you can literally touch this division with your hands. Many local guides say that if you dip one hand into each side, you can immediately feel the difference in temperature. Surreal, isn't it? But for the riverside communities and indigenous peoples, the meeting of the waters goes beyond science. It's a sacred place, steeped in legends. One of the most popular tales is that the Rio Negro and the Solimois were forbidden lovers who, though deeply in love, could never unite. That's why they flow side by side, forever separated. At the same time, this natural wonder is a lesson in the power of nature. It also invites reflection. How can something so different coexist in harmony without losing its essence? It's proof that the Amazon is more than a forest. It's a living museum of extraordinary phenomena. Have you heard of this unique phenomenon before? The meeting of the waters is yet another reminder that nature still has so much to teach us. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to help us bring you more high-quality content. In the heart of the Amazon, where the forest whispers secrets and the rivers carry stories, there's an amulet shrouded in legend, power, and mystery. It's called the Muirikita, the amulet of the moon. But what makes this little stone so special? Get ready to uncover one of the Amazon's greatest mysteries. The Muirikita is a green stone carved into shapes resembling frogs, fish, or turtles. According to legend, it was crafted by the Aikemiabas, the mythical warrior women of the Amazon, known as the Brazilian Amazons. These women lived without men in isolated villages, venturing out only once a year to meet warriors from neighboring tribes. On the night of the full moon, the Aikemiabas would dive into sacred rivers to retrieve magical clay, molding it into symbolic shapes. They would then immerse the pieces in water, transforming them into hard, gleaming stones. The result, the Muirikita, a sacred amulet given as a gift to the men they chose as companions. But the Muirikita wasn't just a token of love. It was also believed to be a powerful protective charm. The Aikemiabas thought it warded off evil spirits, brought good fortune, and ensured fertility. Even beyond the legend, this object captured the attention of European explorers, who regarded it as a true treasure. Many Muirikitas found today are preserved in museums worldwide as rare artifacts of Amazonian history. Here's what's most intriguing. The Muirikita isn't just a legend. It actually exists. Some of these stones have been discovered at archaeological sites in the Amazon, suggesting that this tradition might have been real. And here's a fascinating detail. Most Muirikitas are made of nephrite, a stone not found in the Amazon. This raises a compelling mystery. How did the Aikemiabas obtain this material? Could they have been trading with distant peoples? Or is there an even more mystical explanation? The story of the Muirikita is so intertwined with the Amazon that it has become a symbol of the strength, courage, and mysticism of indigenous peoples. It also inspired explorers and writers who shared these tales with the world. Even the name Amazon was inspired by the Aikemiabas, who were compared to the warrior women of Greek mythology. The Muirikita is more than just a stone. It's a symbol of mystery, a link between indigenous culture and the spiritual world of the Amazon. Even today, it leaves us wondering, how many secrets does the forest still hold? So, what do you think? Is the Muirikita just a legend, or did the Aikemiabas truly exist? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel to uncover more mysteries of our planet. You've probably heard of the giant snakes of the Amazon, right? In a place where nature is as vast as its mysteries, there are countless stories that send chills down even the bravest spines. Among them, one stands out. The legend of the giant snakes, mythical creatures that roam the rivers and forests, eerily linked to the women of the region. But are these tales merely folklore, or is there something darker lurking in the deep waters of the Amazon? According to tradition, the giant snakes, known as Boyuna or Cobra Grande, are mystical beings that guard the rivers and forests. They are said to be enormous, capable of swallowing an entire canoe in one swift move. But what makes these creatures even more fascinating is their connection to the women of the Amazon. Some say the giant snakes have the power to seduce and pursue women. Stories tell of the Cobra Grande slowly approaching women bathing in the river, drawn by their beauty and feminine energy. In other versions, women are chosen by the snake to become its spiritual companions or guardians. Not all these interactions are friendly. There's a belief that women who disrespect the rivers or act with selfish intent may be pursued by the Cobra Grande. During the full moon, the snake is said to grow more active, luring women into the depths of the dark waters. Now, you might be wondering, do these giant snakes actually exist? What we know for sure is that the Amazon is home to the anaconda, one of the largest snakes in the world, capable of growing up to 10 meters 33 feet long. Stories of encounters with even larger snakes circulate among riverside dwellers, fueling the legend of the Cobra Grande. But are these tales purely imagination, or is there something more hidden in the depths of the rainforest? For indigenous peoples, these stories are not mere myths, but part of the Amazon's spiritual balance. Many women believe the Cobra Grande is a protective spirit that punishes those who harm the forest or pollute the rivers. Others see it as a metaphor for feminine strength and fertility, symbolizing the deep connection between women and nature. Here's an intriguing detail. Legends of giant snakes appear in cultures worldwide, from the myths of ancient Greece to Asian folklore. But in the Amazon, the unique relationship between the Cobra Grande and women adds an extra layer of mystery, making this story even more captivating. What do you think? Could the Cobra Grande be real, or is it simply a tale of wonder and caution? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this post and subscribe to uncover more incredible stories from our planet. For some, they might have been real, a group of women who, out of necessity or choice, form a matriarchal society unlike any other in history. The legend of the Ike is so powerful that it has transcended time and borders. It has inspired writers, artists, and even the name of the world's largest biome. But more than that, it makes us reflect on the roles women played and continue to play in ancient cultures and modern society. The Ike may be a legend or a reality, but they remain alive along the riverbanks, in the stories of the indigenous peoples, and in the collective memory of the Amazon. They serve as a reminder that the forest is not only a place of biodiversity, but also a place of stories that connect us to the past and inspire us in the present. So, what do you think? Did the Ike truly exist, or are they just a product of the imagination of early explorers? Share your thoughts in the comments, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. The Amazon is not just a spectacle of biodiversity, but also a melting pot of traditions, legends, and customs that reveal the essence of its people. Get ready to dive into the unique world of Amazonian culture. It all begins with the indigenous peoples, the true guardians of the forest. In the Amazon, there are more than 60 indigenous groups, each with its own language, beliefs, and ways of life. They not only live in harmony with the forest, but also view it as a spiritual home. Did you know that the forest is full of trees, animals, and rivers considered sacred? For many peoples, everything has a spirit, from the giant samama trees to the smallest insects. This worldview has shaped the culture of the Amazon, influencing even those who live in the cities. In the Amazon, stories blend with reality. Legends like that of the Bodo Rosa, who transforms into a seductive man to woo women by the riverbank, or the Cobra Grande, which guards the secrets of the deep waters, are part of the local imagination. But these stories are not just entertainment. They carry lessons, warnings, and even spiritual explanations for the phenomena of the forest. For example, a mysterious disappearance? It could be the work of the Bodo. An unexpected river flood? Maybe the Cobra Grande is on the move. Speaking of celebrations, no event represents the culture of the Amazon like the Parentins Festival. Held annually, the festival is an explosion of color, music, and passion where two nations, the Boy Garanado and Boy Caprichoso, compete to tell stories and celebrate the regional culture. More than a competition, the festival is a spectacle that brings together legends, traditional rhythms like the Toada, and an energy that only those who have been there can explain. It's as if the very soul of the Amazon is transformed into art. Now, let's talk about flavors. Amazonian cuisine is one of the most exotic in Brazil, with ingredients straight from the forest, such as tucupi, manioc flour, jambu, and giant fish like pirarucu. Each dish is a unique experience. And did you know that, for the people of the Amazon, manioc flour is not just a side dish? It's practically a way of life. Whether in the form of farinha de agua, farinha seca, or even the traditional farofa de guerra, it's present at every meal. The Amazon is also music. From indigenous chants to modern rhythms like biwai bumba, music is an integral part of the region's cultural identity. The songs are not just for entertainment, but also to tell stories, honor nature, and strengthen community ties. And of course, the toada is a rhythm that stirs the hearts of those who live in the Amazon. With lyrics that speak of the forest, the rivers, and traditions, it's the perfect soundtrack for this paradise. Manaus, the capital of the state, is a true meeting point of tradition and modernity. The Teatro Amazonas, an architectural masterpiece in the middle of the forest, is a symbol of how local and global cultures blend together. And if you really want to feel the essence of Amazonian culture, you must visit the Mercado Adolfo Lisboa. There, you'll find everything: indigenous crafts, medicinal herbs, fresh fish, and the stories of the riverside dwellers that bring the place to life. The culture of the Amazon is not just a part of Brazil. It is a universe of its own, where nature, tradition, and spirituality come together in a unique way. A place where stories live in the waters, in the music, and in the people. So, what impressed you the most about Amazonian culture? Share your thoughts in the comments and share this video with someone who needs to discover this cultural richness. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And see you in the next video.